useful items. First things first, let's grab the fire escape. Now, in order to pop this together, you're going to need some of these, okay, your L clips. And the first one's going to go on here and on here. And then we've got another one on here and on here, like so. And finally, you've got the ladder, which is going to go on here. And then you're going to pop that on there. And that will then sit, and in fact, you'll then clip that on top of a wall, and that will then clip onto your building, and you'll probably have a shop front or something underneath there, and up here you have a door into this level up here, so you can make your way across, up the stairs, across here through a door, as it were. What should we do next? I'm going to tackle the stairs. All you're going to do is you're going to take these and you're going to pop it in here, and you can either put them all down one side and then carefully ease this in, or you can do it this way, put one in at a time on both levels. Why is that not going in? There you go, like so. And once you've got the one in, just carefully ease each step in. So if you've got a wall like that, you butt it up again, there's a little bit of a gap, that's completely fine. The reason the hooks are there is because some people might want to really secure this in place for certain setups. So you can basically use this to secure it to the top of a wall that way, or you can remove one of them. I'm going to remove this one, for example. Oh, the sacrilege. Okay. And so you're just going to have one that you put on, okay, to allow you to make sure those stairs don't move. That's another option. Or, as we have done many times on our stairs, is just remove both of them. In which case, you can still have it flush, and it just sits there because it's quite a sturdy item, and it just it means you can put them anywhere, and it doesn't mean there's any gap. You're not tied to having them just over here. But I left them on there as an option, which you can leave on there, or you can clip off. It's entirely up to you. Okay, there you go. That is the stairs. And while we're on the subject of stairs, we've got some stair counters, which, when you've got stairs and you might have them on ground floor here, but you've got a whole floor tile above, you might want to represent where those stairs are going down. What have we got on here? We have got retail shelving. Let me do this. Retail shelving. Looking at the slots here, there's some tight slots here as well, but I'm going to have a go and just force it in. You might want to adjust it. I do like it when it fits really tightly together. And you're really, these are the side parts of the shelving, and you really just want to, be able to slot in your shelves like so. Okay. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so kind of line that up, and then that's it. And then very carefully just ease those pieces in like so. Boom, boom, boom. There we are. And that by itself is lovely retail shelving. Boop, 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 boop. Give it a little, that's sturdy actually. To give it a bit more rigidity, yeah, we don't know the word. Make it a bit more sturdy. You could do that as well. And you can ease that in there. There's a tight slot on this one. Let's just ease that. Force it in. It's indestructible. Okay. Okay. Come on, get in there. By the power of Grayskull. Okay, there we go. Retail shelving, absolutely. And that is, again, a solid bit of, solid bit of kit. Again, retail shelving, nice Nice solid bit of stuff. What else we got in here? We've got a ladder, and you pop all these little bits out on the runs, and then you can basically have that just up against a wall, clipped onto a whatever, allow access to that area there or that area there. Okay, so there's your ladder. You've got one of those as well. You've then got the canopies. You've got a full canopy and a half canopy. Okay. And again, there's a couple of options with here. These are reversible. Okay, so you've got red and blue. And all you do is with the canopy, you've got one large slot at the top here, two small thin slots sort of disguised within all these tears. And all you do is you pop these parts in like that, one there, getting these round the right way so it's red to red. And then these parts here hook onto the front of a shop. Okay, imagine this has got a door on it. You basically hook that into the top, and that becomes the canopy to allow, you know, a shop canopy. We know what they are. Okay, so we've got one of those like that. Obviously, if you want the blue, you can reverse the whole thing, and you put those kind of that way. So you've got the blue texture showing on the outside, and you'd reverse that round and do it like that. That's how it works. Now, the option you've got here is that you don't have to have these parts here at all. So, for example, on the shantytown, I like to do this, is just have like this kind of straight out canopy, which just fits out like that. It looks really good on the shantytown. Some shops as well have it like that, or the red. Or if you use the 45-degree clip, and if this goes onto a floor, which is connected here, you still get that 45-degree angle, okay, like that, and that bit connects onto one of the floor tiles, and you've got that kind of angle there as well for a different style. This one only uses one of those clips or one of these clips to give you the little half canopy. It's kind of like a rolled back canopy, as it were. Okay, in either red or blue. Yay! Okay, so there you go. That's the canopies. What have we got left? The only thing we've got left are these fantastic little chairs, and these are super small guys. So so don't do that like what I just did. There we go. Yeah, and I've tried to make, now when you get anything really small, I've tried to make this as small, to not have huge great big tabs on it, because the tabs end up being as big as the back of a chair. So I've done it with these little tiny pieces of slots. Okay, so here we go. We're going to assemble this little chair here. We've got the backrest and the seat, if you like. Okay, and that's going to slot into there like so. These parts are really small. And then, so this one is our yellow chair, and I'm going to pop that like so. One there. Where's my other yellow? There he is. And then that one on the other side like that. There you go. Perfect little chair there. Oops, love that. Okay, and you've got a red one there as well. Now I would say with these, again, they are not reversible, so you can't take them apart and have a blue chair or a red, green chair, rainbow chair, whatever. So I would just say, although this is kind of okay, I would just say assemble it like that, and if you're happy, take it apart, reassemble it, and just put a dab of glue in there, and then that stays together forever, because it doesn't really take up any space at all. Okay, finally, the only thing we've got left on here now are some little, there's some exit signs, and as small and simple as these are, when you're putting them inside a building, okay, and they've just got a little tab with a tiny little kind of hook in them, okay, and they just slot in like that. And it's nice inside a building to have these exit signs, especially above a door. It looks really fantastic, adds to the atmosphere of the game. Okay, a couple of those, and some general just signage. So if I pop these out, get out of there. Okay, we've got emergency sign here, which on the back has just got a blank bit, so you can write anything you like on there. All ye who enter. We've got 2 fire exit signs, which just look really, really cool. And then on the back of here, we've got a warning sign and we've got a sanctuary sign. For these, you'd have them on the outside of the building, whatever. You just tiny blob of blue tack and you just pop it straight up to the train. It doesn't damage the train in any way, shape or form. We did some tests and we left it on there for months, okay? Yeah, you can do that with the blue tack, that's fantastic. And lastly, we've got this little sewer drain here, which just looks really good, just scattered around, you know, the backyard of a house, etc. Or you turn it over, caution, hazardous waste, okay? Because, yeah, that's where the zombies come from, isn't it? Okay, and there you go. Emptied, another complicated sheet, but a really fantastic one and definitely really useful.